Living to 80 years old used to be a grand achievement. These days, it's more common, but that doesn't mean it's easy. Even with medical advances, millions of people quietly slip away before hitting that milestone. Some causes are obvious: heart disease, cancer, strokes, but often it's the unexpected, overlooked factors that quietly shave years off a life. Today, I want to talk to you like an old friend, sitting on a front porch, sharing a story that might just open your eyes. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness, and maybe, just maybe, about living a little better. Loneliness is one of the most powerful invisible killers out there. You wouldn't think missing a few phone calls or eating dinner alone would be dangerous, but science says otherwise. When people feel isolated, their bodies produce more stress hormones like cortisol. High cortisol levels quietly corrode your heart, weaken your immune system, and even mess with your sleep. Over years, this constant silent stress acts like a slow poison. Social ties are not just good for the soul, they're essential for survival. Having even one close connection can drastically increase your chances of living past 80. Without it, loneliness becomes a heavyweight few can carry forever. You've probably heard of inflammation that when talking about sore joints or infections, but did you know there's something called chronic low-grade inflammation? Doctors even have a name for it now: inflammaging. It's when your body stays slightly inflamed, even when there's no injury. Maybe from bad food, pollution, poor sleep, or just constant stress. This background noise of inflammation damages arteries, brain cells, and even the immune system. It's like your body is always fighting shadows, wearing itself out for no good reason. The tragedy: most people don't even know it's happening inside them. No sharp pains, no dramatic symptoms, until one day something breaks. Somewhere around retirement age, people get told, "You've earned your rest, take it easy." Rest is good, but too much rest is deadly. Our bodies are built to move. Muscles that aren't used shrink. Hearts that aren't challenged weaken. Bones get brittle. It's not about running marathons. It's about daily, regular movement, walking to the mailbox, tending a garden, stretching in the morning sun. Movement keeps the engine running. When you stop moving, your body starts to retire before you're ready. And that slow shutdown can quietly drag a person below the 80-year mark. Most older folks don't sleep well. They think it's just part of getting old. But poor sleep isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. During deep sleep, the body repairs itself. Brain cells sweep away toxic waste, hearts reset, hormones balance. If sleep is broken night after night, the damage accumulates. Memory fades faster. The risk of stroke and heart disease rises. Immune defenses crumble, all while the person thinks they're just having a rough night. Sleeping poorly doesn't just make you tired, it makes you vulnerable. The last quiet killer is perhaps the most powerful: losing a reason to wake up in the morning. Purpose isn't just a spiritual thing, it has real physical effects. Studies show people with a strong sense of purpose live longer, heal faster, and resist illness better. When work ends, kids grow up, and friends drift away, it's easy to feel done. But we're never done, whether it's caring for a pet, tending a garden, helping neighbors, or learning something new. Having a purpose keeps the spirit alive. And when the spirit thrives, the body often follows. Living past 80 isn't just about dodging bullets. It's about building a quiet, steady strength inside your mind, heart, and body. It's about connecting with others, moving every day, sleeping deeply, eating thoughtfully, and always finding a reason to smile when the sun rises. Nobody can promise you 90 years, but by understanding these hidden forces, you give yourself a fighting chance. And maybe more importantly, you make the years you do get rich, full, and worth every moment. So here's to the unseen battles we win quietly. Here's to more mornings, more laughter, more time. I once had a neighbor named Mr. Carter, lived 2 houses down from me. His wife had passed 5 years earlier, and his kids lived 1,000 miles away. Every morning he'd sit on his porch, watching the world go by, waving at the mailman, the joggers, the stray cats. But slowly you could see it. The light in his eyes dimmed. One day he stopped waving. A few months later, he wasn't on the porch at all. Loneliness isn't loud, it's quiet. It slips in through the cracks of the bay, wraps itself around your heart, and squeezes. Researchers at Harvard found that feeling lonely was just as dangerous to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. 15. And yet, we treat it like it's nothing. Little moments matter. A hello at the grocery store, a 2-minute chat with a neighbor, even the act of smiling at a stranger. It keeps the human spirit stitched together. People don't die from loneliness overnight, Mr. Carter once told me. They die a little bit each day, and no one notices. Maybe it's time we start noticing. I remember when I was younger, my granddad would always say, "Son, it's the slow leak that sinks the ship, not the storm." Inflammation is that slow leak. You don't feel it, you don't see it, but it's gnawing at you day after day. Modern life doesn't help. Our diets are full of processed food, things with ingredient lists longer than a tax form. Our air is thick with pollutants. Our stress is constant, buzzing in the background like a broken fridge. Inflammation makes arteries sticky. It rusts your joints. It fogs your mind. What helped my uncle was simple. He cut out soda, started eating oatmeal every morning with blueberries, took a 15-minute walk after dinner. That tiny change? He said he felt like someone lifted a weight off his chest. Small habits stack up for better or for worse. I get it. You've worked hard your whole life. You deserve to kick back. But let me tell you a story. My Aunt May was the most energetic woman you'd ever meet, taught third grade for 40 years. When she retired, everyone threw her a big party, balloons, cake, hugs, and then she slowed down, sat on the couch watching TV most days. She said she earned it. Within a year, her muscles weakened. Her balance faltered. A small fall broke her hip. Aunt May didn't pass away because of the fall. She passed away because after that, she couldn't move anymore. Her body forgot how to fight. Movement is life. Doesn't have to be hard. Walk your dog, garden a little, stretch your arms toward the morning sun. Keep moving and you'll keep living. When I was a boy, my grandma used to say, early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. I thought it was just a cute rhyme. Turns out there's some science to it. Deep sleep acts like a janitor for your brain, sweeping out the trash. If you don't sleep well, that trash builds up. That's one of the reasons memory slips faster as we age. But it's not just memory. Lack of sleep messes with blood sugar, blood pressure, and immune defenses. Simple tricks that help me. Keep your room chilly at night. Make it as dark as a cave. Avoid heavy meals late in the evening. Oh, and if you snore loudly or feel exhausted even after 8 hours, might be time to check for sleep apnea. It's way more common and fixable than you think. I once met a 92-year-old woman named Ruth at a community center. sharp as a tack. Every Thursday, she ran a knitting class for young mothers. She said it gave her a reason to get up, dress nice, and smile. Purpose keeps the engine running, she winked. When people lose purpose, they lose momentum. And once you stop moving emotionally, the body tends to follow. Purpose isn't about grand achievements. It's about feeling useful, feeling needed, feeling alive. Big or small, your reason matters. Grow a tomato plant, write a letter to a grandchild, fix a broken chair, stay in the game, even if you have to invent your own rules. We often treat sleep like it's optional, like missing a few hours here and there won't matter much. But here's the truth. Poor sleep is one of the most powerful forces shortening lives quietly. As we age, deep sleep becomes harder to achieve naturally. But deep sleep is exactly what your body craves to repair cells, clean up brain waste, balance hormones, and strengthen the immune system. Without it, tiny cracks form everywhere, in memory, in the heart, in the body's defenses. The myth of needing less sleep. You've probably heard older folks say, I just don't need as much sleep anymore. That's false. They need it just as much as I am. It just becomes harder to get. The problem isn't needing less sleep. The problem is getting worse sleep. How bad sleep shortens life, increases risk of Alzheimer's and dementia, weakens heart health, disrupts metabolism, causing weight to gain, impairs immune function. Simple sleep fixes. Keep a regular sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Avoid screens and bright lights an hour before bedtime. Create a cool, dark, quiet environment. Cut down on caffeine after noon. Develop a calming bedtime routine. Reading, soft music, meditation, Dory. My old fishing buddy Earl used to brag about how he could survive on 4 hours of sleep. Sleep is for the weak, he'd laugh, but the years caught up with him. His memory slipped, his heart weakened, and one night he fell asleep with a cigarette in hand, never woke up. Poor sleep doesn't hurt you all at once. It picks at the threads of your life one night at a time. The body repairs itself in sleep, or it starts to fall apart when it doesn't. The choice is quiet but profound. As we get older, our medicine cabinets fill up. Pills for blood pressure, cholesterol, arthritis, sleep. Doctors mean well, but sometimes mixing too many medications quietly chips away at health. Polypharmacy, that's the fancy word. It means taking multiple drugs at once. And it's one of the biggest dangers older folks face without even realizing it. The domino effect of too many pills. Drug interactions that confuse the heart, brain, and kidneys. Increased risk of falls from dizziness. Sleep disturbances. Memory problems, liver and kidney overload. It's not about blaming doctors. Doctors often focus on one problem at a time. Heart doctor for the heart, bone doctor for the bones, but nobody always checks the full list together. Story. I once knew a gentleman named Mr. Adams, proud Korean War veteran, sharp as a tack in his younger days. But over time, his memory got fuzzy. His hands shook. He was falling more often. Turns out he was taking 12 different medications. Some were fighting each other. Some caused side effects that were treated with even more pills. A merry-go-round he couldn't step off. When his new doctor simplified things, cutting his list down to 5 essential pills, Mr. Adams got sharper again. He even started playing chess at the community center. Sometimes subtraction saves lives better than addition. Advice: bring all your medications to your doctor once a year. Do a full review. Ask if every single pill is still necessary. Be cautious with new prescriptions. Watch out for duplicate medications prescribed by different specialists. After retirement, after the kids move away, after the busyness fades, There's often a deep, aching silence no one talks about. Not having a reason to get up in the morning quietly shortens life. Purpose isn't optional, it's biological. Our brains are wired for meaning. Without a purpose, no matter how small, stress builds up, depression sneaks in, and physical health declines. Purpose can be simple: tending a small garden, taking care of a pet, mentoring a grandchild, volunteering at the local shelter, creating art, music, crafts, story. There was a woman in my hometown named Miss Clara. After her husband passed, she spent 2 years just watching TV, sitting in her rocking chair. One day, someone convinced her to start a little backyard vegetable patch. Tomatoes, cucumbers, some wildflowers. That garden saved her life. She had to water it, weed it, protect it from rabbits. She had a reason to stand up every day, to breathe the fresh morning air. She lived to 93 and her tomatoes won prizes at the fair. Purpose doesn't have to be grand, it just has to exist. Some people grow older with a sparkle in their eyes. Others carry invisible scars no one can see. Old anger, grief, betrayal, they don't fade with time. If left unhealed, they can weigh down a person's body and spirit, the science behind emotional health. Unresolved emotional pain keeps the body in a state of chronic stress. It raises blood pressure, weakens immunity, and increases the risk of heart disease. Now, my friend, you and I both know living past 80 isn't just luck. It's 1,000 small choices stitched together across a lifetime. It's saying hello to a neighbor. It's stretching your legs even when you don't feel like it. It's forgiving the old hurts that no longer serve you. It's laughing a little more, worrying a little less. No one gets to outrun time, but we do get to choose how we walk alongside it. You don't need to be a superhero. You just need to be a little more human, a little more connected, a little more alive every single day. And if you do that, well, maybe we'll sit together someday, two old folks under the afternoon sun, sharing stories about how beautiful this wild ride really was. Take care of yourself, my friend. Your best days might just be ahead.